Hello viewer, welcome to my channel Exploring Mind. In this video, we will learn what is object in programming language. But before proceeding, I will tell you a very important thing. To grasp all the concept of programming, you must habituate yourself of seeing every concept of programming as a real life scenario. Then it becomes very easy to learn programming. One of the main objects of object-oriented programming is to implement all the real life scenario into programming. So try to relate every concept about programming to real life scenario. It will increase your interest of learning programming. So now come to our main topic. What is an object? Objects are key to understanding object-oriented technology. Look around right now and you will find many examples of real-world objects. Your car, your television set, your dog, your chair, and your bicycle. Real-world objects share two characteristics. They all have a state and behavior. Dog has a state, that is name, color, breed, hungry, and its behavior are barking, fetching, wagging tail. And in the similar manner, bicycle also have a state, that is current gear, current pedal cadence, current speed, and behavior like changing gear, changing pedal cadence, and applying brakes. Identifying the state and behavior for real-world object is a great way to begin thinking in terms of object-oriented programming. Take a minute right now to observe the real-world objects that are in your immediate area. You can even pause the video for a while. For each object you see, ask yourselves two questions. What possible states can this object be in? And what possible behavior can this object perform? Make sure to write down your observations. As you do, you will notice that real-world objects vary in complexity. Your desktop lamp may have only two possible states, that is on and off, and two possible behaviors, that is turn on and turn off. But your music player system might have additional states, that is on, off, current volume, current song, and behavior like turn on, turn off, increase volume, decrease volume, seek, scanning song, like this. You may also notice that some objects in turn will also contain other objects. These real-world observations all translate into the world of object-oriented programming. Software objects are conceptually similar to the real-world objects. They too consist of a state and related behavior. An object stores its state in fields and exposes its behavior through methods. Method operates on an object's internal state and serve as the primary mechanism for object-to-object communication. Consider a bicycle, for example. By attributing a state, current speed, current pedal cadence, and current gear, and providing methods for changing that state, the object remains in control of how the outside world is allowed to use it. For example, if the bicycle only has 6 gears, a method to change gears could reject any value that is less than 1 or greater than 6. Bundling code into individual software objects provide a number of benefits, including modularity, information hiding, code reuse, and there are so on. Now we know what exactly object is. An object is a software bundle of related state and behavior. Software objects are often used to model the real-world objects that you find in everyday life. This lesson explains how state and behavior are represented within an object. And our next topic is class. A class is a blueprint or a prototype from which objects are created. But we will discuss class in our next video. So until then, keep learning. Take care. Thank you.